Before there was code, the problem existed. How to automate decisions, how to make a machine follow instructions. Over thousands of years, human beings have created physical tools. Hammers, wheels, steam machines, but in the 20th century, a different tool emerged. A tool that didn't move muscles. It moved information, and that's where the history of programming began. In the beginning, everything was 0 or 1, on or off, true or false. The binary code wasn't an elegant choice, it was a physical limitation. The first machines only understood electrical states, the passage of current, or the absence of it. Programming meant talking directly with the hardware. Each instruction was written bit by bit. A small mistake could disable working hours. Programming, at that time, was more engineering than logic, and it definitely wasn't for many. To survive complexity, the human being created a bridge, the assembly. Instead of infinite sequences of zeros and ones, symbols appeared: MOV, ADD, JMP. It was still necessary to understand the machine deeply, but now the code was starting to look like language. Even so, programming was still difficult. Each processor had its own dialect. The code was still attached to the hardware. Then came the big break. High-level languages: Fortran, COBOL, C, Pascal. For the first time, the programmer didn't have to think about registers or memory addresses. The focus became the problem, not the machine. Compilers and interpreters took on the role of translators. The human wrote intention. The machine adapted. That was the moment when programming stopped being rare and began to scale. With more programmers came more systems. With more systems came more complexity. To deal with this, abstractions over abstractions emerged. Libraries, APIs, layers, architectures. The code started to be built like invisible buildings. Each layer hid another layer. Programming was no longer just writing code. It was about understanding what was hidden. And trust that. Frameworks were not created to make life easier for programmers. They emerged to standardize chaos. Rails, Laravel, Spring, React, WordPress. They offer ready-made structures, decisions already made. In return, you write less code, but he trusts a lot more code than he's ever seen. Productivity increased. Control decreased. It was a silent agreement that shaped the entire modern software industry. At some point, an uncomfortable question came up. What if not everyone needed to program? Low-code and no-code tools transformed logic into blocks. Drag, connect, set up. The code hasn't disappeared, he just became invisible. Those platforms didn't eliminate programmers. They eliminated barriers to entry. And once again, abstraction has risen to the next level. Then something different happened. For the first time, the machine didn't just execute code. She started to generate code. Artificial intelligence models learned patterns, languages, structures. The programmer now describes the problem, and the machine suggests the solution. A prompt replaces dozens of lines. Typing ceases to be the bottleneck. Clarity of thought becomes everything. The modern programmer doesn't write the most code. He is the one who understands the system best. The focus has shifted from syntax to intent, from code to architecture, from execution to decision. Programming today is about choosing abstractions well, knowing when to trust and when to go down a level, from 0 and 1 to systems that write systems. Programming has always been about abstraction. Artificial intelligence doesn't break that cycle. She's just the next rung. The question isn't whether AI will replace programmers. The question is, whoever knows how to use abstraction best wins. In the end, it's not about machines thinking like humans, it's about humans learning to think better.